Hey, what's up, everyone? Happy Wednesday to anyone who is watching this live, and for those who are watching a replay, it is good to see you guys again too in these YouTube streets. Whether you're watching this live, watching in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening too. If you're in the US, if you're abroad, it's good to see you guys too. So, welcome. Welcome to the Wellness Wednesday Solutions Open Discussions. So this is a place for all of us to have an open discussion about wellness for the body, wellness for our emotional self, and our mental self, and all the above too. So yes, if you guys can hear me, if you guys can see me, feel free to do so. And to be honest with you, I am really sleepy today. I'm not sure what's up. Maybe it's the essential oil that I use that's making me totally chill. So, but other than that, though, I'm okay. It's like when it comes to staying healthy and just doing my best to staying healthy too. When it comes to that, and also too, much love to all you guys in the chat room, the moderators especially. Oh shit! So shout out to let me see who is here. So what's up, K Travel, the lovely K Travel? Good to see you. Shout out to her. Hopefully you are enjoying your day and doing your best to stay healthy too. So thank you for being here, K Travel. And it's always good to see your beautiful, beautiful self here too. So saying that respectfully, of course. So yes, good to see you, K Travel. And what's up, Kiba? What's good? What's good? Thank you for being here too. So it's always good to see you, Kiba. And shout out to you. Hopefully you and your mama are doing okay too. So shout out to you and you know, um just for being here. And this might be a really short live stream, just because I am so sleepy. And I just really want to share some stuff with you guys too that I think I probably have shared or I probably haven't shared too when it comes to that. So I'm just gonna really, just get right to it too. So I think like the last couple of months, I have been taking a shamanic life coaching certification. So it's kind of like when it comes to with the shamanic life coach certification, I'm going to learn how I can really help people to really just connect with their natural selves. And so when it comes to that, and I've been really learning about this too for the last couple of days, a couple of weeks actually. So I'm just really taking it slow, just really learning at my own pace. And, I just really want to address that too. For those who are wondering what I'm doing, when it comes to with these awesome wellness modalities, especially for this channel too, is all about self-care and wellness, ties into, when it comes to with relationships and current events and all that stuff. It's an entertaining channel also too, but the main core of it is also about self-care and wellness because it goes in with everything too. So yeah, but other than that, and also too, I made another presentation too for anyone who's into energy healing and wants to learn more about the subtle body also. And also too, happy Asian Heritage Month too for anyone who is, Asian descent. I just really want to address that too, just saying that respectfully for those who are Asian descent. When it comes to with your heritage and everything else, shout out to you. This is your month. And it's everyone's month, whether you're black, if you're, Asian, if you're Latina, every any kind of ethnic background too. But I just really want to acknowledge, happy Asian Heritage Month too. So when it comes to that, and just like when it comes to the stuff I want to share with you guys too, really kind of really involves with some Eastern philosophies too that are from India and especially from Japan too. When it comes to with the subtle body, because you really can learn that, when it comes to with learn about with yoga or any kind of form of energy healing too. And and it's just like when it comes to the subtle body and really just understanding it, it's like when it comes to our, energetic body too. And yeah, I love Asia too, beautiful places, that you can go when it comes to Asia. And you probably have this extended knowledge when it comes to traveling, K travel, which is really beautiful about you. You've really seen the world and really just seeing what's out there in the world too, not just in the US, which is really unique. So if you guys ever want to check out K Travel, just feel free to do so. She really does some awesome tarot readings too with her content, but also she really has knowledgeable information when it comes to traveling, what to do, what not to do, etc. Places she's been. It's on her social media too. So give you guys a big, you know, shout out, and especially when it comes to with certain parts in Asia, and like with me too, because I love, especially when it comes to Japan. I mean, when it comes to, but with Japanese culture, I love Reiki, I love Godzilla, I love anime. I mean, I know that's kind of like a typical thing to say, but I'm really just being honest with that too. And same goes with Chinese culture too, when it comes to learning about kung fu and other stuff as well. So like, with me being like a you know, like a nerd at heart, if you love kung fu when it comes to with the Chinese philosophy, and same goes with Japan too, because they got martial arts there as well. So, but when it comes to that, and with the and even like from other parts of Asia too, like in the Philippines, I know wonderful people that I know personally in my when it comes to with family and my personal life too, who are for the Philippines, you speak Tagalog, and having that kind of like Filipino food, speaking the language too, and it's so beautiful too. So shout out to all my Filipino peeps, Chinese peeps, Japanese, Thailand, Cambodian, you name it too. So yes, if I left anyone hanging out, my apologies. That's pretty much what I know when it comes to with Asian cultures, and I really enjoy them too. I know a lot of beautiful people from certain parts of Asia that really chill people, down to earth. So yeah, yeah, beautiful art they got in Japan too. So when it comes to that, and like the people in Japan are really interesting too, because like they have really beautiful art, but also they got a lot of really interesting stuff there too when it comes to the technology and especially with art too. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, we I'm someone from the U.S., so I'm just sticking to my well, I used to say this a lot, staying in my lane of expertise. So when it comes to that, I just know when it comes to Japan, when it comes to with anime and with Reiki too, because that's kind of like where the principles of that energy practice comes from too. And of course, also with you can't go wrong with Godzilla too. So if you guys love this legendary kaiju named Godzilla, stomping around Japan over almost a century so far too, and especially with all the movies that came out when it comes to Godzilla versus Kong and all of this stuff too. The monster verse is back and stronger than ever. And my mom used to be a big fan of Godzilla and King Kong since it's actually when she was born too, because like during the 60s and 70s when she was a kid. So yeah, it's really cool that she knows a lot about the Godzilla verse and the monster verse too, because she'll still hear. She would have a YouTube channel talking about it too, which is really interesting. So she has a lot of knowledge about that too. And of course, I have a lot of movies when it comes to the monster verse. Old school Godzilla movies from the 80s and 90s, and even like with today too. And so yeah, the Philippines is cool too. So, my closest friend and my brother, I call him my brother, got me a shirt from the Philippines when he went back to see his family there. And I still have it to this day too. So it's kind of like if I ever go to the Philippines with him or people in the group, I'll definitely wear it with pride. So it's gonna be really cool. I still have that shirt, from the kindness of his heart too, which is really interesting, you know. And yeah, Thailand, Hong Kong, and Vietnam, yeah, it's ooh, I know like when it comes to those places. I mean, Thailand, I never been there, but I when it comes to like I've been to a Cambodian New Year celebration too with a former friend of mine. Fortunately, but it was just a really cool experience to see that kind of culture, and I really seen when it comes to other cultures being blended in as well, like with Hawaiian and Thailand and everything else too. So it was really cool to experience that, and it was a awesome experience. I never forget it. And it's just like Hong Kong too. I watched a lot of media when it comes to Hong Kong, especially if you guys love it. Kung fu movies like with Jackie Chan and of course Bruce Lee and Donnie Yen and you know Chow Yun Fat too, and so many other martial arts icons too, who are in films too, from China and in the U.S. also too. I think I said Jet Li as well. So and also too, there's also a female version. There's also I know Zhang. I can't remember the name, but I know the faces too. So yeah, and with Vietnam too, that's a lot of history there too. I'm just gonna leave it at that. As she says, I remember having a headache while in Asia. I bought a little bottle of oil and a roll of ball. It got rid of my headache. Oh wow! So you when you got to certain place in Asia, you had a headache in Asia, and you bought a little bottle of oil and a roll of ball. They got rid of the headaches instantly. Oh wow! That's interesting. So that oil that you bought kind of helped you out with your headaches, huh? Interesting. Interesting. I'm glad that it helped you out too for your headache as well. So I'm glad that helped you out with that. That's really interesting. I'm glad that that helped with your headache too. So yeah, love the jungles, the mountains. Oh, Malaysia is a beautiful. Yeah, it's a beautiful. Jungle areas too. So when it comes to Malaysia, I never been to Malaysia, but I know like some from certain footage that I saw, it looks really beautiful. So, oh, you had no idea what it was? Oh, okay. I'm not judging, so it's like your experience alone. So when it comes to that, that's really cool. I'm glad that that oil helped you with your headache too. So yeah, good stuff there. Oh, okay. So it was Chinese, so you don't know what it was. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay, I'm not judging you. So it's like, I'm glad that, it helped you with your issue when it comes to having a headache. So yeah, just it's just like when it comes to with the Eastern philosophies, and especially when it comes to what I'm about to share with you guys too. It's just so interesting that there are so many layers to us as human beings when it comes to with our health, especially when it comes to, I know with our physical body, we got to do our best to take care of it, when it comes to exercise, eating right, getting enough sleep, having some enjoyment in our lives, whether it's a sex or just like when it comes to enjoyments, and other stuff too. But also too, when it comes to with the subtle body, it's really interesting and just really learning that too from Eastern philosophies and from different cultures too, like in India and in Japan and other stuff too. And so even like when I first heard about this subtle body, I was, I knew about it, but I didn't really get that deep into it until like 2020 when I did my yoga teacher training. I was like, oh, the energy in the subtle body, what's that about? And I was just really scrolling through. I highlighted all that stuff too when it comes to my yoga teacher training. And so just really learning about that and just like, it just really got me hooked. I was like, wow, there's so much layers when it comes to our own energy because energy is all around us on a daily basis from our cells to our skin to our teeth to our our hair, well that's around us, our chairs, posters, controllers, remote controls, gaming controllers, you name it too. Everything around us, especially when it comes connected to with nature, is energy. What we listen to, what we do, what we say, it's all connected with energy too. And it's really important to really just understand that too from a healthy space, because sometimes when it comes to with our own subtle body, yeah, we're all built different. Excuse me, we're all built different. So hold on a second. Let me stop right there before I start talking. So we're all built different. We're from different cultures. We have different body sizes, different beliefs, different values. But when it comes to with our own subtle body, we all have that, even with the animals too. So it's like, from our furry, puppies to our kittens and lizards and all of this stuff too. You have their own subtle energetic body too. And so as human beings too. And just like when it comes to us as human beings, it's really important for all of us to really understand our own any like subtle body too, because sometimes our own energy is it could change out of a dime in so many ways. Sometimes there are days that you just want to just sleep in and just like just want to rest. There's days that you want to just be fully creative and want to just explore life, connect with people, have some fun in your life. There's days that you want to just build some connections with people, or you want to speak your truth, or you want to connect with with the divine, or if you want to just learn, or you know, gather some strength for yourself too. So it's like hmm, just like when it but damn it. I am coughing and coughing and coughing. So it's like, it's like this.
Get over that!
Ugh. So, anyways, sorry about that little mishap, but I was gonna say too, when it comes to with the subtle body, it's just like, we're, built different. We all have our own unique subtle body, and just like there's times where we just want to speak our truth, we want to open up with open heart, and we want to, you know, learn some stuff too when it comes to our third eye. We want to just connect with our creativity, with our sacral chakra. You want to connect with our power, with our, root chakras. Yeah, even just like connecting with that fire that we have too, with our solar plexus, and so on and so forth too. And there's so many layers to our subtle body also too. So when it comes to that, and this, this beautiful information comes from, Eastern philosophies, like from yoga, India, when it comes to with yoga and with Reiki in Japan. It's really beautiful that we can really just, learn those kind of like philosophies where we can just learn how to really just take care of our energetic bodies to help us to stay healthy, whether you're, if you're black, if you're white, if you're, Latino, etc. too. So yeah, so hope you feel better soon. Sometimes we want to cry. Yeah, I feel that, and just like, when it comes to with our own energy, it's really good to acknowledge that and really just being honest with ourselves too when it comes to how our, energy feels right now too, And, I'm not sick. I hope I'm not sick too, because, today I went to the gym. I was just really doing a lot of cardio, 30 minutes, in the elliptical, just, sweating, all that stuff too. So, but at the same time, I think, when it comes to certain things I was using, kind of like the essential oils or something like that, it makes you kind of feel like I was sleepy too. So other than that, though, it's like, if I have the energy to just work out and, eat some stuff, I think I'm okay too. But it's really good, that, when it comes to being concerned for other people too, because that shows that you have an open heart and you just really care, so and like when it comes to with the subtle body, and it's really good to understand that, especially when it comes to our own bodies too, because no one can tell you how you should really just take care of your own energy. It's really good to just really listen to that, in your own way too. And if you want to learn, it's really good to learn from other people, but also recognizing that it's really good to just really listen to yourself, first and foremost. So, just, when it comes to that. Yeah, just rest. Probably need to do that too. So it's kind of like, I'm not Superman. I'm not, Goku. I'm not, definitely not, this guy right here too.
Are you out of your damn mind?
Just so when it comes to that, or definitely like this guy right here.
I never quit.
I'm not Hercules. I'm not Blade. I'm not Goku. I'm human. So it's kind of like, if I have to, my body's telling me to sit my ass down and rest, I really got to do that. But sometimes, when it comes to things that you need to do, we have the ability and the energy to just really, get that kind of extra energy of motivation. It's kind of interesting, and it's just like, it's really interesting. Sometimes, you will feel like this too when we get like another extra boost energy. So it's like, when it comes to that extra energy boost, especially if we want to do something that we're really passionate about, it's wild. I'll just say it at least from my own, experience. If you guys want to share your own experience when it comes to listening to your own energy, you're more than welcome to do so at any time, whether you're watching this live, and for those who are watching the replay, because this channel is all about self-care and wellness, whether you're black, if you're white, if you're a man or woman, straight or gay, bisexual, binary, etc. This channel is for you guys too. So, I'm just, leader of it, creator, just really trying to create some awesome content for you guys. So when it comes to that, I really want to show you guys something too. So this is like a presentation that I created just last night, and I create this out of the whim. it was just like I get this ideas just to make something again, because I always get these kind of like creative spurts. I know where I think it comes from the divine. It's just like, you should make this, you should make this. So I was like, okay, okay, just let me, just figure it out. So it's kind of like with that too. I shared it with a couple of people too. So I kind of shared it with K Travel too, and a few people that I know too, just asking for their honest input, what they love about it too. So yeah, I'm going to share this with you guys too in a bit. But what's up, JR? Good to see you, the lovely JR. How are you doing? Good to see you. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to the Oneness Wednesday Solutions live stream. So hopefully you are taking care of yourself, physically, emotionally, and mentally too, in your own unique way. So shout out to you, JR. It's always good to see you too. And shout out to all the mods too, keeping the peace in the chat. I just really want to acknowledge that too before I share the presentation. It's just like, when it comes to being a moderator, it's a really, a responsibility. And like Uncle Ben said in Spider-Man, with great power comes a great responsibility. So keeping the peace in the chat is really important too when it comes to with these live streams, whether I'm just by myself or just, if I have a guest on too. So it's like, you see anything weird that's, from different people you're unsure of, do you just respond accordingly when it comes to just, hide them from the channel and et cetera, et cetera. But also too, if you guys ever want to share links about what we're just talking about when it comes to different topics, you're more than welcome to do so. Just like really being careful not to, spam it out so much, because that, the system might recognize you as a bot. So just really, being careful with that, not trying to scare you, just really let you know about that. But honestly, at the same time, you guys are always welcome to be yourselves too in the chat if you're a guest, etc. too. So, anyways, I'm about to share something really unique with you guys too, if you guys are open to just really, when it comes to with our own subtle body too, like with chakras, our subtle body too. And it's just like when it comes to our own energy, it's really good to just really, recognizing that and just really, learning about our own energy too on a regular basis. So like when it comes to like with the chakra, our subtle body, it's really good to just really, learning about that, especially with your own energy too, because sometimes too, when it comes to our own energy, there are certain things that can really just change your energy too. Some things make us feel sad, make us feel excited, pissed off, etc., etc. So it's kind of like when it comes to with our subtle body, it's really good to just really, understanding that too. And like with our subtle body, it's like our energetic body that plays a major part of our overall health. So like when it comes to with our physical health, when it comes to with our subtle body and with our emotional uh, health and with our mental health too, our subtle body really plays a big role with that, whether you're aware of this or not. So it's really important, and it's like really cool, and it's really important to really just understand that, especially when it comes to just really, learning more, listening to your own energy too, and learning about it as well, in your own unique way. Because there's so many resources when it comes to the subtle body. If you want to get into like with certain energy healing practices, or just like when it comes to with other what's the word, other practice wellness modality practices like with yoga and et cetera, et cetera. So when it comes to that, and especially when it comes to with the subtle body, it's really good to really just know about it too, especially with our own subtle body too, because it really does play a major part of our overall health. So just like really want to share that with you guys too. And just like how you can really just support your own energetic body too on a regular basis, just really listen to your body also, especially from a physical aspect. Sometimes you see so much content when it comes to just like showing you how to do certain exercises and movement, but also at the end of the day, and especially in general, it's really just really listen to what your body needs right now, especially when it comes to like the physical activity, what we put in our bodies, and et cetera, et cetera. And just like, when it comes to our emotional self also too, and with our mind, just really, listening to our physical self, our emotional self, and our mental self too, and just really respond in a healthy way, and to really just do certain actions, activities that can really support, your overall desires and for your own overall well-being too. So like whether if you feel like you need to dance and just really shake off that heaviness that you deal with the day, you go for it. If you need to just exercise, by yourself or with your friend, you go for it too. Or if you want to just connect with nature, you want to sit in your garden, you want to just connect with nature, sunbathe, go with the ocean, etc. too. Just really listen to that. Just really listen to what you really need right now, especially when it comes to for your overall health. You know your own body. No one can tell you how you should really connect with your own body. You just really listen to that for yourself and just really doing that in a really powerful way too. So let me see if I go next here too. And just like when it comes to with the final tips, with the next presentation, just really, listen to what really feels right for you. Just really, listen what feels right to you when it comes to your overall, energetic body too. Any kind of activities that can help you to uplift your spirit, whether it's just like, it could be with yoga, it could be with dance, it could be with art, it could be with anything too, like any kind of format of activities that can help you to just really uplift your energy, to really help you to stay healthy when it comes to your subtle body. Just really connect with that because sometimes there are activities that really, that really doesn't really resonate with us too. Sometimes people don't, you know, they say you should really work out at the gym, but sometimes, maybe they don't want to work out at the gym. Maybe they want to go to the beach and just really soak in with some nature, or they want to go to, somewhere that can really just make them feel grounded, or they want to just dance, they want to just, walk where that feels right for them, or they just want to feel, a certain way too when it comes to, with their own energy. They want to probably want to feel, relaxed. They want to feel sexy. They want to feel, you know, whatever. Or especially when it comes to our mental health too, just really, listening to that as well too. Just really, listening to what your energetic body really needs right now too, especially, for your overall health, because, at the end of the day, you are the boss of your own energetic body, and no one can take that away from you. Not me, especially shit. So it's kind of like just really listen to what your energetic body really needs right now too. So if you feel like you need to just, stretch and rest, just really doing your best to do that. And, during the day, if you can, or just like when it comes to eating the right kind of foods that really just, really that your body wants to, put in your body too. Or just like when it comes to with your emotional self, if you want to connect with people that really appreciate you, and you want to stay away from people that really, don't appreciate you too. Just really listening to that, and really practicing doing that on a regular basis too, because, human beings are awesome, but at the same time, we can really just be fucking weird too at the end of the day. So just really, keeping a buck with you when it comes to human nature. Sometimes we're awesome, and sometimes we're fucking weird too. So it's really good to really just, if you feel like, someone doesn't feel right about somebody, just really listen to that. Or if someone thing does feel right about someone, you want to get to know them, that's cool too. Just really doing your best to listen, listening with an open ears, with an open heart, with an open mind when it comes to with your own energetic body, and just really responding, accordingly in a really healthy way too. So I just really want to share this, awesome, presentation too. It's really short too, because when I do presentations, I really like to get to the point, not just trying to drag it on too. So when it comes to that, if you guys ever want to, download this presentation for free too, it's on my Patreon. You really don't have to subscribe. You could just really, go on the Patreon page, check out the public post, download it for free at any time also too. If you guys do want to check out my Patreon also, which I have some meditations and other stuff too. It's like in the works, but if you guys ever want to download that presentation that I share with you guys too, it's on my Patreon. Feel free to do so. And, hope you guys enjoy it too. So yes, hopefully that was helpful when it comes to with this presentation. I really might talk more about this too, especially when it comes to with the Wellness Wednesday Solutions live stream as well. So in K Trouble says he always say something there. Yeah, I mean, I just started trying to keep it real too. So it's just like, when it comes to with just really being real and honest with you guys too, because no one likes a liar. No one likes someone who's just faking a funk and just really like beating around the bush. That's just from my own personal experience. But what I've learned over the years, especially learning from different behavior that I was aware I was doing too, when it comes to being weird and shady, it's just like, you know what? When I get older, it's like I'm gonna really just keep it a buck with you, but still at the same time, just really being who I am, really caring and genuine person. So it's just like, if what I'm sharing too resonates with you, that's awesome. If it doesn't, I mean, that's cool too, because you never know. It might not resonate with you right now, but if something does resonate down the road, you guys are welcome to share how you feel and thought about it too. So yeah, I appreciate that compliment though, K Travel. I appreciate you too. So yes, indeed. But yeah, again, if you guys ever want to check out that presentation too, you're more than welcome to download it for free on my Patreon. It's you can find it totally on the top of the page too, because I just posted it a few hours ago at 1 p.m. So it's just like when it comes to making content, I'm always self-sufficient when it comes to that. So but hope you guys enjoyed it. You gained some knowledge from it too. Just really, go for it. Feel free to share how you feel about that too. And yeah, good stuff. So yes, indeed. And I appreciate you guys for just really listening and just really, really learning about the subtle body when it comes to for our own overall well-being. So yeah. But anyways, I was gonna do next because I am really sleepy. But I'll tell you what. There's I know like people. I ask people what they want to see for this channel too. So let me see if I can share the screen here too. So there's this.
One thing is certain.
Stop it. There's this. I was just really looking at the topic of energy healing too, and I found this interesting video. It's an old video from Christina Lopes too, when it comes to energy healing, the ultimate guide to healing yourself. So if you guys ever want to check out this video too by Christina Lopes, shout out to her too. And it's like an old video from 2021 too. It's kind of like she has some awesome stuff when it comes to with wellness modalities and other stuff too. When it comes to her channel too. I'm not sure how you guys feel about it, but from what I've seen too, she has some interesting stuff also too. And we're gonna play a few minutes. I say a few minutes, but a few minutes of this, and I'm gonna post it the link into it in the chat too, so you guys can really check it out for yourselves too. If you want to check out her content as well. So let's play this a little bit right here.
Energy healing is an extremely powerful way to heal yourself, heal others, and heal the planet itself also. And it's very easy to learn how to do too. In this video, you'll learn what energy healing is, when you should use it, and then I'm going to share my simple 4-step process to help you use energy healing effectively in your life. Coming up.
Let me know. Yeah, copyright. There we go. Let's go.
Free live masterclasses.
Okay, so let me see what people. Yes, I actually use Canva also too. So that's a really good question. K Travel, and I use Canva when it comes to that presentation. I do like when it comes to the video covers for this channel. I use Canva every single time too. So that's a really good question. You have really good insight when it comes to that. So yes, I use Canva for this presentation too. So yes, good question. I use Canva all the time too. So Canva has some awesome, not only when it comes to pictures, but also videos too. So if you guys ever want to say make some video covers for your YouTube channel or just in general also, feel free to check out canva.com. Shout out to them. They really have some awesome stuff, especially for artists to make some video covers and presentations and so on and so forth. So yes, indeed. I definitely use Canva. Canva is my go-to when it comes to making some cool artwork stuff, especially for this channel too. So we're going to get back into the video right here. And let's see, we can play. Let's see, put my video right there. So here we go.
It's going to be held on July 20th. It's called The 3 Secrets to Mastering a Tough Spiritual Awakening. In this live masterclass, I'm going to show you a technique that uses.
So let's go to right here. Let's go to the intro. What is
it? Or technique that uses and moves subtle energy in a way that positively affects the body, the mind, and non-physical self. Okay, so what energy healing is it's really using the conscious focus of your awareness. It's using your conscious focus to move and circulate energy to specific parts of your body or specific parts of your non-physical self. Okay, so energy healing isn't just good for your physical body. A lot of times we can use energy healing for physical issues, but that's not just what energy healing is reserved for. Energy healing is effective for mind, body, and also for the non-physical part of you. And when I talk about the non-physical part of you, it's all parts of you that aren't made, that you can't see in the mirror. They're not made out of matter. So it's a parts.
Yeah, it's kind of like our subtle body when it comes to that, because we can't see our subtle body, but you know that we have one too. So when it comes to our energetic body, our subtle body, you know, we can't see it, but we know that it's connected to us and really plays a really, really big part when it comes to our overall well-being. So yeah, what Christina said is pretty good.
Of you, like your aura, your electromagnetic field, your chakras, meridians, all of the parts of you that are made out of energy that you can't see in the mirror, that's what's referred to as the non-physical self. And energy healing is effective for all of these parts of you. Okay, so that's important to remember, because I know a lot of times energy healing is discussed.
That's a really good point there, K-Travel. You know, for you, energy healing is love. And that's a really good point there too, because, you know, when we take the time to just really listen to our own subtle body and just like put a lot of love into it too, just really listening to that, you know, it's pretty powerful. So for you, when you practice energy healing means love to you. That's really powerful. So thank you for sharing that too, because, you know, when it comes to just practicing energy healing, and it's just probably wondering like, you know, wherever you should start, how I can do that. It's just like when it comes to that too, and just really keeping it simple. And this is just my tip too for you guys too, just really keeping it simple and fun, especially just to really listen to what your body really wants and needs right now too, especially for your physical self, emotional self, mental self also too. So yeah, for you, Key Travel, energy healing is love. So yeah, that's beautiful. And shout out to you for saying that also. So she says, I wish you were in Portland. Yeah, I could definitely will show you, you know, when it comes to that too, if I ever get a chance to do so. Canva is really easy to use too. So definitely, I might make a video about that too. You know, so you never know. So stay tuned. You know, I might make a video about that when it comes to Canva and everything else too. So yeah. But anyways, let's continue this video a little bit more too, and then I'll post it in the chat. So
a lot of times when it has to do with any physical ailments or symptoms and kind of healing the physical body, but that's only the tip of the iceberg of what energy healing actually does. Now, there are many modalities that are kind of housed under the big umbrella of energy healing. For example, like an acupuncture or a Reiki, if you've ever heard of that. But for the purposes of this video, when I talk about energy healing, for the purposes of this video, I'm not talking about Reiki, I'm not talking about acupuncture, I'm not talking about any modality that uses outside equipment or anything like that. When I'm talking about energy healing for the purposes of this video, it's a healing that starts from within you and that is directed from within you, okay?
I want to pause there too. I'm actually going to stop right there too. And like she has a point there too, because like, you know, when it comes to certain practices like acupuncture and yoga and Reiki, those are really awesome practices that really have some, you know, deep philosophies and Eastern, you know, culture too. But at the same time, you know, sometimes it's like not one size fits all kind of thing too. Maybe some people aren't into Reiki or into yoga. And it's really good to recognize that with ourselves too, when it comes to just really listening to our own subtle body, our own energy, you know, because sometimes, you know, what feels right to us might not resonate with other people too, if that makes sense. But if it does resonate with someone, that's cool too. But at the same time, we really gotta keep it a buck and just say like, hey, I love, Reiki is cool, but it might not be for me. Or same thing when it comes to acupuncture, with yoga, or any kind of wellness modalities also too. But if you guys love that, that's cool too. So hopefully what I'm sharing really makes sense to you guys too. So when it comes to with this video as well, I'm just gonna remove that. Let me see if I could put this on. See if I could post this in the chat. So I am going to post a video in the chat if you guys ever want to watch this on your own too. When it comes to with Christina Love's video too, and shout out to her. She's really cool and knows what she's talking about too. So she practices what she preaches, just like I do my best to do that too when it comes to with my content. What I'm passionate about also too when it comes to these awesome wellness modalities, hippie stuff, people whatever you want to call it. That's cool. So I'll actually post a link to the video in the description of this live stream too, probably like tomorrow or the next day too. So when it comes to that, and yeah, hopefully you guys gain some awesome knowledge from it too. So let's see. Speaking of that, I need to drink some water in this motherfucker. Damn. That's some good shit. Hold on, I need to drink some more again. So damn, that hit the motherfucking spot.
Language.
So whoops, gotta watch my language sometimes. You never know who's listening, especially if they're younger. So anyways, yeah, hopefully you guys gained some knowledge from what I've shared too with the video and the presentation and everything else too. So yes, if you guys are open to like a collective reading or just like when it comes to with anything else too, if you want like a message for today, if you want a card, if you want 3 cards, that's totally cool too. Feel free to post your question in the chat when it comes to if you want like a healing message for today, if you want like a divine feminine or masculine message, which is totally cool. If not, I could just pull some cards for the collective and I could just do that also. So yes, indeed. Oh, you said tequila? Okay. Tequila is strong too. So yes, indeed. All right, collective it is. And always listen to what the audience wants. So do my best to do that. Collective it is. So collective messages for today, for in general too. So I'm gonna put a star on that. Collective messages for anyone who's listening. What do we have here for you guys today? What can we learn today, or in general? Okay, especially from this deck. Okay. What do we have in store for the collective? Okay. Collective. Message for the collective. What do we have here for this listening and watching this live and watch the replay? Okay. Gotcha. And what's the action card when it comes to the divine masculine energy? So masculine messages. Divine masculine messages. Okie dokie, Stokey. It's okay. You could just, I say tequila is strong, and you can make all the jokes you want, K-Travel. I am not gonna judge you because I love humor, just as other content creators who love entertainment. So you don't have to feel bad for making jokes. And sometimes it's good to just not take ourselves too seriously. We should take ourselves seriously when it comes to having pride in what we do, and when it comes to our work and who we are as people. But at the same time, you don't have to really do that to the extreme, if that makes sense. So if you want to crack some jokes towards me, or just like what we're talking about, that's cool too. Especially for anyone who is following this channel too. So you don't feel bad if you want to tell some jokes too. So, and don't make people feel bad if you're telling jokes too, because humor is medicine too. The same goes to like with plants and movement and etc. too. So don't feel bad about that, K-Travel. I'm just saying that, and for anyone who is listening too. But I have some powerful messages for the collective, especially for anyone who is listening and watching this live, and for those who are watching a replay. If any of these messages resonate with you guys at any time, too, if it doesn't resonate with you right now, if it resonates with you in the future, just feel free to share your own feelings and thoughts in the chat too, live. And for those who are watching a replay, feel free to share your own feelings and thoughts in the chat, in the comment section too. So the first card that I have for the collective is all about seeking, especially when it comes to with this healing message. So if you have any kind of desires and goals when it comes to for your overall well-being, just really seek that out. Just really go for it. Seek it out with an open heart, with an open body, with an open mind, with an open body, open mind, and open heart, just to really seek it out. So when it comes to seeking out what you want for yourself, especially when it comes to with healing too, because healing, it comes in so many ways too. It's just like what we really want, at this, time too, especially for our overall well-being. Just really seek that out from a healthy space. Just really go for it, take that step, grab it, when it comes to, especially as you see too, with this beautiful and sexy card right here. So when it comes to seeking out what you want to experience and desire for your overall well-being, just really seek that out from a healthy space. And just like, when it comes to what the divine next message that I have for you is all about redemption. So like when it comes to like, with us as human beings, we make mistakes, we do some crazy stuff, we do some weird stuff too, but also not being so hard on ourselves to be our own worst critics. So like when it comes to with redemption, just really doing our best to just really learning from our mistakes, from our lessons when it comes to with, living our lives, whether you're a man, if you're a woman, and just really, doing your best to be the best version of yourself too. Because, as in human nature, we all make mistakes. And sometimes, we got to learn those lessons, and when we take the time for ourselves to redeem ourselves, to really learn from those powerful lessons, it can really help us to learn so much in a really powerful way. So when it comes to with redemption, if we, did some weird shit, if we did some stuff that we shouldn't do, and sometimes, we got to learn from that, not to do that again, and just really being the best person that we can be, and not to be so hard on ourselves too. So when it comes to with this message right here, when it comes to redemption, just really not being so hard on ourselves, and just really learning from our mistakes if we made some mistakes recently, and in general too, to really help us to really just really, learn from our mistakes to be a better person, basically, when it comes to with redemption. And with the final message when it comes to connecting with the divine masculine energy, to really just, renew yourself, doing stuff, new for your life. Also, just really taking action to renew yourself, to just really becoming the best version of yourself too. If you feel like you need to just renew yourself, you need to just like, go to a transformation, just like when it comes to for your own overall well-being, just really taking healthy action with that too, when it comes to with these messages. Sometimes when we take action to renew ourselves, it's like, okay, I made some mistakes, and I own up to them. Now I can just really change for the better, and I can take action to just really renew myself too. So just really taking action for yourself to just really renew yourself, and just really doing that from a healthy space, and by taking healthy action, do that in your own way too. So like when it comes to with these three powerful messages, for the collective, especially for anyone who is watching this live and watching the replay too, I'm going to share these one more time. Just really keep it short too, because I like to clip these and share it on social media. So with the first message is just really seeking out anything that you really desire when it comes for your overall well-being. When it comes to with this message, and just really, when it comes to with redemption, just really doing our best to just really learning from our mistakes and challenges to really help us to become better versions of ourselves, and not be so hard on ourselves too when it comes to with this message right here too, especially from the divine feminine, when it comes to not be so hard on ourselves, to really learn from our mistakes when it comes to those challenges that we go through. And also too, to really just take action to just really renewing ourselves, also to just really renewing ourselves to take action to just really go through that transformation for our overall well-being, to just really taking healthy action, to just really doing anything that can help us to just really, change for the better too, and just really renewing ourselves to, and just really going through that transformation, our own unique transformation, in our own unique way, just to help us feel renewed and restored, and in a better version of yourself too. So if any of these messages resonate with you guys too, at any time also too, you're more than welcome to share your own feelings and thoughts in the chat too. So when it comes to with these messages, I might share these again too. So I'm going to share one more time for people who are just jumping in and watching this live and watching the replay. Just really, with the first message, healing message, I should say, just really seeking out anything, for your overall well-being, for your body, for your emotional self, for your mental self, just really seeking out anything that you really desire for your overall well-being when it comes to with this message. And with the next message from the divine feminine is just to really, redeem ourselves, not to be so hard on ourselves, and to really learn from our mistakes and challenges, to really help us to just really, not to be our own worst critic when it comes to with redemption. Just really doing our best to just really learning from our mistakes and challenges, and really just not be so hard on ourselves too, because we make mistakes, on a daily basis, and how we can really just not be so hard on ourselves to just really learn from that, from a healthy space, especially from within, and just really taking healthy action to just really renewing yourselves also too when it comes to with this message right here. So just really taking healthy action to renewing yourself, and to really just changing for the better too with our healthy actions, especially when it comes to with the divine masculine energies too, with your own divine masculine energies too, to just really, taking healthy action, and just really to just renewing ourselves, and just really doing anything that can help us do that along the way. So, and I'm going to hit my sound bowl here too, just to clarify that. So with that being said, I hope this really helps out anyone who is just, listening to this now, and for those who are watching a replay too. For those who are watching this live and watching a replay, if any of these stuff that I'm sharing with you guys really resonates with you too, at any time, just feel free to share your own feelings and thoughts. And yes, K-Chava, we're forever learning. So yes, drop real stuff there too. We're always learning and always evolving, learning from our mistakes, learning from our achievements, learning from other people, what we did wrong, what we did right, etc. too. So we're forever learning. Beautifully said there, K-Chava. That's what I love about you. Always with that beautiful wisdom that you have too. And not trying to, butter you up, which if you like that, that's cool. But, I just want to give you props for credit where credit's due, because you dropped some beautiful knowledge there too. So thank you for, sharing your knowledge and being who you are also, especially for anyone who is just listening, throughout the day and just like listening with an open heart, with an open mind, open ears. That's totally cool too. So yes, love that sound fall. Is that a big white water bowl? Yes, yes, it is. It really connects with the heart chakra, and its frequency is, I believe it's 7 hertz or something. I gotta really look into it again too, but I know like with this crystal singing bowl, it really connects with the heart chakra. So you probably heard this too when it comes to with this big crystallized singing bowl. And I got this as a gift a couple years ago by one of the awesome subscribers from this channel too. So if you know who you are, much love for you guys for setting this as I think it was a Christmas gift too. Or I think it was a birthday. It was like a Christmas gift. Yeah, because I was going to buy it on Black Friday, but someone got me this crystallized singing bowl. I was like, oh crap. I really appreciate that because they didn't have to. I was going to buy it myself. But yeah, that's what I love about you guys too. If you guys are so genuine, just to give gifts out of the kindness of your own heart, that's what I appreciate the most too. Just gifts from the kindness of your own heart. Because I'm not gonna, as a content creator, I'm not gonna force you to just, if I ever get like super chats, you have to, send me a super chat just to do this. I'm not gonna be that way. If you guys do want to, like, eventually in the future, if I get to that road, send it to super chat out of your kindness of your own heart if you need, or if you want to ask a powerful question when it comes to self-care or wellness. I'm open to that, but at the same time, I'm not going to force you to do that too, and I'll make sure not to do that as well. So holding myself accountable as a man and not, sugarcoat with you guys too. I just really want to be real and upfront with you guys too. So yes, indeed. You're welcome, K Travel. Thank you for being here too, especially for anyone who is listening and watching this live and watching the replay too. I appreciate you guys, who you are as human beings. I know we got so much stuff to do off of social media, like on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and Twitter, and sometimes social media is crazy, but at the same time, if you could just really connect with people that you love to watch, like myself and other people too, from a healthy space, it's all worth it too. So thank you, K Travel, for anyone who is listening and watching this live and watching the replay. For those who are new to my channel, for those who are coming back, I appreciate you guys too as human beings. So if you guys ever want to see more content like this in the near future, feel free to subscribe to my channel also too. I am known as James Harris. Some of you guys, my tag is still Herc213. So it's like if you ever want to find me on YouTube, just type in Herc213. You'll find me there too. And of course, also if you ever want to see more content on this channel too, feel free to subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell so you'll get notified for all the stuff that I'm posting on this channel too. Really hitting that notification bell on top so that way you'll get notified too from live streams and videos and other stuff too. And you're planning to get one also. Hey, if you get a crystallized singable like the one I got, K-Travel, I'd love to know about it too. So I'm looking forward to seeing your crystallized singing bowl too, or especially for anyone who loves those kind of, musical instruments as well too. So yes, yes, indeed. And also too, I'll post a link to the video that we reacted to. And if you guys ever want to get the presentation that I was sharing with you guys too for free, just feel free to subscribe to, not subscribe, but also check out my Patreon page too. You could get this presentation for free. All you have to do is just, check out the latest posts when it comes to understanding your own subtle body. Download it, and there you go. And just really, keep this as like a resource just to help you to learn about you, understand your own subtle body too. So yes, indeed. And if you guys ever want to reach out to me on social media, if you guys ever need some essential oils, if you guys ever want to check out my exclusive content and so much more, feel free to check out my Linktree. If you guys ever want to check out my gaming channel and so much more too, feel free to do so. And yeah, music is very grounding and very influential, especially because our mind loves music, because, whether you're listening to a singing bowl, if you're listening to a song specifically, it really puts us in a trance where we just listen with an open heart, open mind, and an open body. And if we listen to that, we tend to dance, we bob our heads, we listen. Yeah, music is very influential. I'll just say that at least, and it has really long, deep history too, which I'm not gonna go into because it's so long and I'm sleepy. Damn it. So, but anyways, much love to all you guys who are here, and yes, happy May Day to anyone who is watching this live, and for those who are watching the replay, happy Asian Heritage Day too. So for anyone who is Asian descent, if you're from Japan, from Cambodia, from Thailand, from the Philippines, Japan, China, you name it too, especially from, Pacific Island as well. Shout out to you guys too. So I just really want to give credit where credit's due, especially when it comes to these Eastern philosophies of the subtle body, how we can learn that in certain cultures, especially like in India also too, with yoga, with Reiki, and so much more too, acupuncture. So yes, giving credit where credit's due when it comes to those philosophies, those Eastern philosophies too, and those in the wellness modalities in the wellness community too. So yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Thank you guys for being here too. And of course, too, if you guys, looking forward to summer, if you guys want to sunbathe, especially for the ladies out there too, or people who love to sunbathe also, that's cool too. So summer is right around the corner. You never know. Time goes so fast. So yes, indeed. Thank you guys for being here too. And I look forward to seeing you guys on Saturday. If you guys ever, want to just, have fun on May 4th, we're going to talk about some awesome stuff when it comes to Star Wars, because May 4th is Star Wars Day too. Yes, King Gong. Also, yes, King Gong, you name it too. So yes, you go on and on. Reiki, yoga, Qigong, Kung Fu, you name it too, etc., etc. So yes, indeed. Shout out to all the, the people from Asian descent and the Eastern philosophies that are connected with it too, from India, from Japan, from China, Thailand, you name it too. So much love to all you guys who are listening, and hope you guys are, get some rest. If you need to just express your creative self, need to relieve yourself in so many ways too. I totally understand that. We're human, we have needs. So and just really listen to what your subtle body needs at the end of the day. Who am I to tell you how you should listen to your subtle body? I just want to help you guys do that in your own way too, if that makes sense. So yeah, thank you guys for listening and for watching. And again, if you guys ever want to comment about what I've shared too in this live stream, especially with the video that we reacted to also, feel free to do so. And you guys have a beautiful morning, afternoon, and evening, wherever you guys are in the world too. And I look forward to seeing you guys on Friday if you guys subscribe to my gaming channel, or on Saturday, when it comes to the after hour conversations too. So look forward to seeing you guys there too. And you guys take care, stay safe, many blessings. I love you guys too, the moderators, the people who are new to the channel, for those who are coming back. Much love to you guys. I appreciate you guys as human beings, whether you're black, white, straight, gay, non-binary, etc. And I'll see you guys around next time. So peace and much love. And also too, I always play this before, I leave. So if anyone gives you shit for any kind of reason too, especially when it comes to with your overall energy, just really, I just want to see if I can find that clip. Have this kind of mentality also, like this.
People don't like how you be yourself. Fuck them. Fuck them up against the wall. Wear handcuffs on and crazy through all their lips. That's all you do.
That's all you got to do. And you know what? Do this also.
And that is a promise.
So anyways, so much love. Yes, may the force be with us too. Yes. Shout out to all the Star Wars fans out there. We're going to react to some awesome content on there too. So, when it comes to Star Wars, the origins, the new shows, there's some awesome stuff coming out when it comes to Star Wars too. So we're going to talk about that on Saturday as well too. So yes, may the force be with us. Any Star Wars fans out there. Yes, peace. Yes, indeed. Hey, Shelby, good to see you. Glad I caught your last part. Of course, anytime. And if you want to watch the replay of this live stream also, Shelby, feel free to, do so at your own pace, at your own time, of course, see when you can. So yes, indeed. Thank you for being here, Shelby, K Travel, Kiba, all you guys too. Much love to all you guys who are here. And yes, I look forward to, seeing you guys on Friday if you're on my gaming channel, on Saturday too. And if you guys want to, connect when it comes to the after hour conversation, talking about Star Wars and, everything that's connected with it too. So yes, indeed. You guys, stay safe and have a beautiful rest of your day. Peace. All right. So where is that button? There we go.